Hi everybody and welcome back to Professor M's Art and Science Lab. Today we're going to do some more kitchen chemistry. We are going to make homemade butter. The things that you would need for that is some heavy or whipping cream, about a cup. We're going to need a clear jar with a lid. We're going to need a bowl, clear bowl, and you can use a hand strainer. I'm using these little straining bags. You can also put over bowls. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is, what I had done before is I took my cream and I let it sit out for about 5 hours to get to room temperature. Okay, it's important not to make sure that it's warmer rather than cold from the fridge. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put the cream into our clean jar. Then we are going to put a lid on it, put it tight. And basically what we're going to do with this is we're going to shake it. Just shake, 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 shake. Now while we're shaking, I'm going to talk to you about butter. Okay? Butter goes through a chemical change. Okay? Yes, it goes through a physical change as well as a chemical change. Because basically what we are doing here is we're churning it. We're opening up the fat molecules so they will allow it to clump together and make the butter, okay? You can also use a bowl with a whisk or a hand mixer to make it. I thought this was a lot more fun and definitely some activity and some exercise for nothing else. After a while, you're gonna start hearing that the sound of the cream is making a less sloshy sound and more of like a thick, clumpy sound to it. That means that the fat molecules are clumping together and making that butter. Okay, we're going to do this for about 5 minutes, but in between we're going to take a check and see how it's going. So I'm going to open the lid, take a look. Ooh, look at that. It's already starting to look pretty thick. So we're going to continue for a few more minutes, okay, boys and girls? And just give that shake, have some fun with it, or if you want to whisk, if you're whisking, or even use the hand beater. But like again, shaking things are so much more fun than doing with other things, right? We're going to use people power for this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you can hear it again. You can really hear that sloshing sound is really starting to go away, and it has more of like a clumpy, clumpy, clumpy sound, which is kind of cool. Okay, so the stirring or agitation is what we are doing here. Again, like I said, makes the molecules clump together, has the fat molecules. Eventually, when you've got enough agitation, it's going to turn into this lovely butter, okay? So let's just keep going, and that's that much fun. Now, I don't know if you, boys and girls, if you remember, if you've ever seen maybe Pioneer Days or whatnot, and they're using a butter churn. They're basically doing the same thing, but they're just doing an up and down motion with it as opposed to this sloshing and shaking that we're doing with this. They're still agitating the fat molecules of the cream to make the butter. So the idea is motion, okay? Just to keep that milk and cream going so that when you're finished, you actually have some butter. So let's take another look and see how it looks. Ooh, look at that. Even, oh, it's gracious, even better. It's really looking clumpy. And you can see it too, most of the milk is gone. So we're gonna do that for just a little bit longer, just to get some more, because then what we're gonna do is we're going to strain it in our bowl and to let out the rest of the cream that has not solidified into the clump of butter. And so we're separating the rest of the cream that hasn't, the more of the liquid, the more of the water part of the cream from the fat. So when we do that, it's really neat. So I think we've probably been about close to 5 minutes. Keep going if you want, if you're having a good time, having fun making it. Now let's see what it looks like again. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. So what I'm gonna do now, boys and girls, is I'm gonna pour the fat, oof, you can hear that sound, into the bowl. And you can see how it looks. See how it's clumpy and it looks like butter? So what we're doing with this strainer here is we are letting the rest of the liquid come out of the mixture. And what you're going to get in the end is the butter that's left over. And because cream is nice and sweet, you know your butter is going to be nice and sweet too. There. So we're straining it off. Or if you have a handheld strainer, whichever one, this works too. This is a straining bag, which is kind of neat. And you can see there's still only a little bit left of that one half cup, or 1 full cup rather, of the cream that we started to use. So when we take it open here, and we can see that we have butter, and it's that lovely yellow color too. That butter is not the margarine. Margarine is not butter, it's an oil-based product. But here we go. What do you guys think? Pretty cool. I'm going to look forward to having this butter on my bread tonight with my dinner. Now, boys and girls, have fun in the kitchen. Kitchen science is probably one of the most fun things because you get to eat what you make, and you still have fun learning about things. So what I want you to do, boys and girls, is go ahead and try it. And so you'll have some butter for your family to have on their toast or bread, roti, whatever form of bread that your family uses, and really enjoy it. And take care, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Take care.